I think it may give you the option to.
Okay.
Yeah. Now you got it.
I was thinking there was here, live transcript.
Let me
Did you just get another notice?
No.
Okay, well, it said, let's see, it said, request that the host enable live transcription for the meeting. I clicked that.
Should I decline it for now? Or is it only come to us, or does it come to all the participants?
No, I think it just came to you.
Okay.
So you can just cancel it or whatever. I just wanted to see what it would do. I haven't used that before.
Okay. Yeah, and now it says that you did too. Okay.
Oh, okay. I thought that was me that you were talking about. I guess if I really wanted to mess with you, I could just keep doing it. Now that I know that it only goes to you. No. I don't even think she's listening anymore.
No, but that sounds fun.
Right? I like you, Kris.
I was gonna say, you and I get along great. I'm gonna wait one more minute and then I get started. I usually always start my meetings on time.
It looks like we've got one in the classroom maybe, and then of course those of us that are on our computers.
Now I see you, Shelby and Sarah. Who do we have in the room?
In the classroom, I'm not sure that I can make
It unmuted.
Sonia Smurl.
Oh, Sonia Smurl.
Hi, Sonia. Nice. Sonia, have you done any research?
No, I have not.
Okay.
I'm interested in hearing your talk though. So
Oh, good. Good. And who else is, oh, somebody else came in. Good. All right. JB Brown, sir, have you done any, where are you from? You're muted. Here, let me see if we can unmute.
Yeah, I
you.
sent him something that says ask to unmute. Yeah, it still shows that he's muted.
There he
There he
goes.
goes.
Gotcha. I'm over in Spicewood.
Oh, all right, not too far from me. That's great. And Diane, have you done much research, sir?
Oh, you know, you're tricking me by saying much.
It's all relative.
Yeah, so I don't know what you mean by much, but I'm familiar with most of the techniques, and I've been poking at this for a really long time, and so I've been to some of the archive and dug through, microfiche film and some of that kind of stuff, and visited some places. And my sister is really, she's become a fanatic, so she and I stay in contact on some of this stuff.
That's great. And Diane, where are you at?
Here's Barbara. I don't know that Diane has a microphone. She shows has no microphone. Yeah.
All right.
We're welcoming someone else who's coming in right now, Barbara.
Hey, Diane, if you can hear me, I don't know if you could put it in the chat window.
Oh,
maybe
that's right. And
where you're
let's talk.
from
And Barbara Bloom. Barbara, where are you from? Oh, she may not either. What we need to do is use the chat, and let me open that so I've got it. And if you guys have any questions, there, Barbara's connecting. I want to, hi, Diane. Oh, she left. And Barbara, hi, Barbara.
Hello,
Where in the world do you live?
I live in Meadow Lakes.
Okay, great. I was just down there this morning. So I was playing in the cemetery. Okay, it was a good day to start. I want to welcome everybody. I'm really excited to be here. If you have questions, ask them as we go. Just if I don't see you in chat, just say Kris. Please feel free to interrupt me. The other thing that a very good friend warns me when I get really excited. I love doing this. He said, Kris, stop. When you get excited, we know you're showing us, we don't know what's going on in your mind. He said, you've got to tell us that and show us. So if I go too quickly over something, my feelings won't be hurt. I won't go home and eat worms for dinner. Stop and ask, because I don't want anyone to feel bad or what did she say? So let's go ahead and get started. One of the things, now I'm in familysearch.org, and we're going to go over a couple of the different ones. Familysearch.org is free. It is run by the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. About 40% of the people who are members or people on here are members of the church. The other 60 are not. This is open to anybody and everybody. So please remember, and why I stopped here is right now, it's Roots Tech. It is a conference that they said we had over 2,500 classes. It's free. No, you can't leave now. It's free. And why I'm saying it goes the next 3 days, go when we're done, come back and register for it. You can go to rootstech.org and register. And why? Because the classes that are in there are online for a year. So it's not just these 3 days and we say goodbye and you're gone. So that's really important because these classes are taught by really neat people. I know quite a bit of it. Yes, who's ever helping me? Thank you. Familysearch.org. All right. Are any of you on Family Search or Ancestry, or do you have a genealogy program at home?
I don't.
I have Ancestry.
You have Ancestry, okay.
I've got Ancestry and Family Search.
Okay. Family Search, I will tell you it's free, but people go in and can change your information. Everybody, if you are deceased, if you're deceased, I'm sorry. If your ancestor is deceased, anybody can see it. If you're in there or one of your grandkids or something, if it's marked living, nobody can see it, just you. So it's the deceased, and they can change it. And I will tell you, it gets frustrating. But you can go in and ask, I see you change that. We'll get into that in a little bit, because I think, here, we'll do it right now. When you come in, because this is more about how to do research, but that is the downside. People can come in and change your information, where if you are in Ancestry and doing a tree, nobody can come in Oh, let's see, who should we pick on? Let's go to Grandpa Clow. In person.
Yes,
See, and-
what would be the reason that someone would change it?
Someone may know Grandpa Clell's middle name.
And just add that, or, I mean, so it's
Yeah,
not,
come in and change it. The
okay,
one that drives me crazy is, the last name here is Petty, E-Y. Well, some people think it should be Y, you
Oh,
know, and
gosh.
they'll just, some things you want to fight about. Others, oh, one of the fun ones, and I'm so mean. Grandpa's a good one here. He only had two, no, he had three. Someone, let's say on Grandpa, his first wife, if one of the descendants don't like that their dad's in here, they'll go in and delete the relationship. Or they'll change one thing, especially I noticed in our age group or the next level up, people will see, oh, that child was born before they got married. So they'll go in and change the date to make it work. Just, you know, and
Okay.
so it'll catch. You'll get a note that someone, now up here at the top, you can always mark following. See here? You just click it. And anytime somebody comes in and changes it, then you'll get an email that says somebody messed with it. But the good thing about all this is once you add someone, someone else may have already added it and it can shoot all the way back and you don't need to. In Ancestry, it's your database and it's up to you if someone wants to come in. Now, I have an Ancestry, I have here on Familysearch, but I also do Roots Magic, which is my home database. So that's up to you. If you want to, right now, all the deals are really good because of Roots Tech. You can go buy any of the programs for a good price because of Roots Tech. But that's another thing. Again, if you're new to it, I'd tell you to get Roots Magic. It's a personal genealogy program. I'm not paid by them. I'm not nothing. It's just a very easy program to do on your home computer. It will talk to both Ancestry and Familysearch. It'll move the information back and forth. And I can show you how to do all that. Before we leave, I'm going to give you my name and email because I'm excited and I want you to feel the same thing. Also, when you go in, see, I found Clell's middle name C and Max C's obit. Here is who does it. Let's see, do I have one? Here's me. I changed this in October. And you can click on the name and it will give you my email and you can send me an email. So that's easy here. If you highlight any of these names, you can send them an email. I don't know who that is. See, I can send them, here's their email, and I can send them an email and say, okay, why did you change that? And they just standardized it. So no big deal. But sometimes you'll find a cousin you didn't know you had, which is fun too. What we're going to do now is finding Great Uncle Charlie. In Familysearch, there are a couple of ways to do it. I'm going to show you the hard way first, and then we're going to go play. And this is where, off of any of the home pages of a person, So here is Grandpa Clow's homepage. Down here, I can go to his kids. Here's my dad, he was adopted. So I can go to his page. You know, this is everybody's homepage. All right, over here on the right-hand, no, I guess, yeah, right-hand side is Family Search, Ancestry. We'll come back to that. I'm at the Family History Center here in Marble Falls. So it has Ancestry Institution, which anyone can get free of charge at your Family History Center. Find My Past, My Heritage Library, and then these. Now, if you do this at home, I think we had one gentleman who had Ancestry. He can go between the two. Ancestry costs. Did I hear a comment? Okay, all right. Ancestry does charge, and I don't know what their rates are now. They all charge, where if you come to your local Family History Center, and they're all free. You can get into these all free. So remember that. Or an affiliate library. And I know Lubbock's got a Family History Center. And for the rest of you, you're stuck with me here in Marble Falls. So that's a good thing there. But you can come in here and we'll show you how. You can click first on Family Search. This is always free. You can always do it at home. All the records you want to search, everything is free of charge. And it brought up, let's see, here's my dad's draft registration. And it's, see down here, I've already got it attached. What's up here? I can choose add more. Let's see if there's anything new. That shows Daddy, a member of the church. Here's his death certificate. And I'll go show, well, let me show you. It is his real, oh, I clicked it, hold on. Let me see, this is a copy of the real record. This is not, let me go back to the death certificate. This is not a copy of somebody saying, oh, let's do this. Here, we'll do a draft registration. I love this. Come on. My computer's doing what it wants. I hurried too fast. All right. See, here is view original document. And Family Search has got, along with Ancestry, each group goes out and spends big money to get these records. See, and here's my dad's treasure item. Brown, 6 foot. He was always 6. He's Daddy. He was always 6 foot tall. So it is a copy of the original record. Now, some of them, and that's just by clicking here on Family Search, it goes in and looks for all the information. You don't need to take a lot of notes here because I'm going to show you a much. Here's a good word for you, funner. Now here my baby brother died, and so here's a copy of his death certificate. See? And there's all that. So it is, and we've got missionaries who are out in the field who are copying those records so that you can have them, and they're all free to use. There is about 10% of the records that are online that you have to come to the Family History Center to view, and it'll say must be viewed at a Family History Center. If you call me, I can either meet you here, or when I go in, I'll get the record for you and send it to you. So we're not supposed to, but you know, when you need that record, you need the record. And I love doing that. All right, now, Ancestry here. Here is, here's what Ancestry has on my dad. Here's his Social Security app. See, and let's see, no, Chloe B. Petty. That's his mom, that's my dad's. But over here are other records that are available that I need to look at. So there is a lot available to you to research, to see. Now, you need to be careful and make sure those records are them. Find My Past, that's a normal. Is English records. And it's slow. All right, we're going to forget that. One of the things now that's so much fun, and I am a wiki addict, and what you need to understand, this is different than wiki page. This is wiki for genealogists, and I love it. And you come up to search, and these are all the records, images, family tree, genealogies, catalog books. Those are all available, but I am addicted to research wiki. So where I went again is find, oh, let's go back, search up across the top and down to research wiki. If you don't even build a tree, that is fine here. Come in and get an account so you can use research wiki. Let's do Texas. We're all in Texas. You can either type it, you can click. When I get over in Europe, I click on Europe because I'm not real sure the exact outline, and you can choose anything here. But I want to do Texas first, because this is how to find Great Uncle Charlie. Come on. Oh, sorry. It's not, it's still there. All right. Are you happy now? No, you're not. Great. Oh, come on. Let me refresh. I'll just type it in. Oh, Texas does not have 2 X's. And this is extremely helpful. What I'm going to show you is available on every state, every country, anything going on. So here is Texas, United States genealogy. If you are new to research, I like over here because it will give me guided research. All right, I'm looking for Texas birth. All right, did you sign into Familysearch? If not, it gave me ideas of where to go. Marriage records. See, and marriage records are at My Heritage. Anything that's Familysearch, you can go to. Here are birth records at Ancestry if you can't find them here. And I'll just show you. It'll take you right to it, usually. See, and you can type in the person's name who you're looking for. Let's choose Patty. And let's do Texas because I'm and search. See, and here, okay. And I can go in and look at it. And come on, you can do it. Thank you. Now, no image available, but it has been indexed, so you can see. Down here is county, here's mom, here's dad, and the baby born in 1982. And I could attach it to the tree. So that's the good thing. Now let's go back. The back key will become your hero. Research strategies. It will give you ideas. We'll come back to all this. Birth records. This is what I like because sometimes, especially, this is good for the beginner to the extremely advanced. And this one again was under research strategies. And what you do is come down here. If you're looking for birth information, of course, you want to try birth records, but you have to remember birth records didn't start until around 1900. Oklahoma was later, Alaska later, earlier. Texas does have some before then. But so I want to look there. Death records. If I'm looking for birth information, death records, obituary, church records. Then a third level is cemeteries, naturalization and citizenship, Bible records, and military records. And it'll take you there. Bible records for Texas. Look at all these. See? And you can go in. This is all in this wiki. Death records. Parents, here's how to look these up. Maiden names. All women should be in your database under their maiden name. When you add a husband, then they are married, but never add, well, you may have to add it till you figure out her maiden name. And there's a discrepancy. Sometimes you leave it blank. I add it just to see if a record will become available. Physical description. A lot of people are getting into the DNA and I wonder if grandpa had a limp. I wonder if grandpa was blind. I always heard he was blind. These are some of the records or why you would want that. Or if someone says, you look like great Uncle Charlie, then you can go there. And now record finder. And we're still in Texas. Order of records. Here again, it took us back to this. Now, maiden names, it kind of got a little bit more in detail. Immigration, where did they come from? Why were they here? Residency, land records, you'll have so much fun with those. But these are the different ways to find adoption. For information, please refer here, and you can click on it and find it. All these records you can click on individually over here. Let me go back one more. Okay, we're back to the original page where I typed in Texas. Here's all the records that are available. One of the things that you need to, especially if you don't live there. So one of the prime examples was Georgia. I've been through there, not done a lot of research, but my Johnson line came through Georgia about 1800. And so I go in and always look at where they were, if okay, 1875. So here it is. Here's what it looked like then. Llano, where I am from, became 1855. See, and it's not 1856. I lied. See, so you can see it growing, or come back to when we first became a state. And that's important because if you are looking for records for, oh, Grandpa said he lived in Llano his whole life. Well, where did it come from? So this is fun, and this is new. This just broke. I'm excited to see this. They didn't think they were going to get this done for Roots Tech, and they did get it done. So I like this. You're one of the first groups to see this. So I'm excited. This is fun. And you'll play with the maps all along. If nothing else, just to watch it. Archives and library. Somebody just said, Mr. Brown, I think, said he's played in archives. This is the State Library of Archives. A lot of their records, Familysearch is copying now and will be online. Here's what they've already got digitally. Here's their record catalog. This is all available to you right from your home as you are in your jammies at 3 in the morning because you can't sleep. Here are other places that have information, and you can click on those. Dallas Public Library, Galveston. This is a fun one. If you get family down in the hurricane in 1906, I think, search the catalog and go through it. So you can see, though, one of the problems with doing all this is you can get chasing a rabbit down a rabbit hole. If you are going to get on this and start playing in these areas, set a timer. Otherwise, it's going to be 3 in the morning and you're going, I think I'm tired. And so that's it. Now, there's 2 things I want to show you. Here's a map if you want to go in and do a particular county. But down here is really valuable information. Here are extinct or renamed counties. Waco, well, everyone here says Waco. I know where Waco is. It never became a county here. Buchanan, Davis, here's Miller, changed to Red River, Spring Creek, never organized. So that's it. The other thing, and for you who are beginning, this is really important as your family moves and you get back before about 1925. Why did they move? How, they didn't just jump on a plane and move at that time. So I like looking here in the migration routes. Let's see which ones. Where is, oh, this is always fun. You always heard this when you were little. Here's the history of it. Research Encyclopedia of Oklahoma, migration trails, so this is all there, all for you to be able to do your research. But every state, every country. So if I were going to go in and do, well, Germany comes to mind, and I'm sorry if that offends anyone right now. Germany, it'll have this. Why do people move? And down here are additional resources. Oh, If you have Texas people, the portal of Texas history is a fantastic database. Between that and the Handbook of Texas Online, if I'm doing any research, I will use those. So that's really important. Now I'm going to show you my favorite part of this whole thing. And it's called Texas Online Records. It's the blue line, the blue, come on. And all these records here, and we're going to go back over them, are available online, period. So again, you see now why the rabbit hole. The challenge is you have to look. These are all at Familysearch. That was nice. Here's one that also Familysearch, also at MyHeritage. If it has a $sign, that means it's one of our other teams. Texas Divorce Records. African American Genealogies, the Freedmen's Bureau, and it's only for Texas, it's only here. Cemetery Records. I love Find a Grave. Census Records here. Here are all the census records. And census records are valuable for everybody. So everybody has them. And there's a great big class going on, Roots Tech, for the 1950, which will be released in April 1st, in how to do that and research that. Come on. Sorry, there, thank you. Culture, maps, oh, I love maps. Maps of Texas, Utah map online, Mexican War, here's the different wars, church records. Oh, one of the things, these are not, your church records are not going to be just the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. They are records. Here we've got Texas and the Methodist Church. We were out in Castell the other day and got all the Methodist and Presbyterian records. And those are all available online. They'll get there. Here's Texas convicts and conduct registers. I was thinking one lady said, had me check her grandfather and he was there and she was mad. So here, this is new. We've just added this, the Texas Daughters of the Republican Texas, it's images only. And, oh, did you see this? It said there are 3,000, let me go back because I don't want you to get frustrated. Browse all 3,000. Well, by the time 300,000, by the time you do that, you're going to be pulling your hair out. You will need to know their number. Let's see, I can't even think. Mine's 8 something. But you can get the number. Oh, thank you very much. And daughters. So this one is for widow wife, descendant of Charles Holland. So it's a valuable record, except you've got to have their membership number for that. History of Texas at Ancestry. Who else is, let's go back. Who else is doing research somewhere or has relatives not in Texas? You can come off mute and say something. Anyone got anyone not in Texas?
Well, I'll throw one up for you a little bit. They're all over, but I kind of hit a hard place and just decided I'd go down different trees, and my sister and I have gone that different ways. But when you start trying to research the Indian tribes and the Indian background, it gets pretty difficult if you don't have a lot of information. And there's so much that gets changed in the spellings from one census taker to another when they're talking to people that don't really know how to spell their name.
Do you know what nation they were part of?
Yeah, mine were all the Cherokee Nation.
So up in Oklahoma. Let me show you this gold mine, if I spelled that right. We're going to click here because I want to see if it is view census. I want to see Indian history. That's not what I'm looking for. Immigration, cultural, no, that's not what here we go. So you go to the state that they were living. Now, the big thing that I would do if you've got is print. It took us right here to the Native American page. What I did, let me go back and show you. Down here, see U.S. Native American Online Records. And it will take you through Oklahoma Indian, the oral histories. And these are things, here's what I wanted to get to. The census records. Remember, they were treated a lot like the blacks, as you well know. And here is, so a special census of Indians. Native American history, ancestry. Oklahoma, this is this database right here, the enrollment for the 5 civilized tribes. Oh, good, Familysearch has it. Is probably the best database. And as you well know, they changed the spelling because they didn't care. Bottom line, they didn't care. But you can, this is great. When you fill out, let me show you just real fast. When you fill this out, I put as little, what is the last name you have?
Well, I was just trying to think of it when we were logging on here, and I didn't get up and look at it, but it's one of those that's been spelled differently all the time. Her name was really called Sclaw, and I think it was Scauwalle or something to that effect. And I was looking on it, I couldn't find anything there that really fit. But
here's John with a like this.
That's the way it was spelled.
All right. And
her name was Rachel. I know I have her record on the 1907 or 1907 census or whatever, the Dawes roll.
Yeah, and that's what you need. This is where that is. This is the Dawes roll. And her first name was what? Okay. So who was her father?
I think Dare was her father.
All right. Now you say Dare. I would always look, close. Bear. Here's Dare.
Yeah.
All right. Would you stop that? I do not know why that's doing that. All right. And we can go look at. Okay. And I do want to show you, I have a membership there. So, okay. Yeah, I'm blind as a bat. So here, come on. Yeah, in connection with your application of your child as a citizen, you are advised the notary executed failed to attach his signature.
Yeah, I know.
And you're gonna get this because, again, Native Americans had a huge amount of problems.
Let me
I'm
ask you another question about, and I don't, well, I do remember her name, but just as you saw there on that letter, there were attorneys who came to the Oklahoma Territory to
right.
help the Indians fill out and answer these questions. And I have an original copy that came from, or an original copy. I have a copy that came from the National Archive of a
Okay.
letter that she had written to try and get her status and her children's status all reconciled with the Bureau of Indian Affairs. But when she passed away and when they all went in that, all of her records went to an attorney who then turned over, when she passed away, all of her files to Bryn Mawr University, the women's college over there in Philadelphia.
Yes. Yeah.
How do you get access to those files?
What I would do is come up and ask my very best friend Google, and Google the university, and it'll take you to the page, and you can go through to their library. You can call, but most of them are great about sharing. So Google the university, and that's how I do it.
Yeah, because I have the attorney's name, so they probably know where that box is stored.
Right, and that's great. And remember, if you were to call, say you want to call and talk to the Cherokee Nation, some of the sweetest people in this world answer that phone. But don't pull a card that you're uppity. We've seen it work, okay, let's do this. Hi, this is Kris Richins, and I'm doing research on Derek. And I need that information. I need the whole application. And well, how are you related? I'm not. I have my PhD in genealogy, and I'm a professional researcher. Well, find another, and their comment always will be, find another way. The person there does not want you knowing that. So if I call and say, hi, this is Kris Richins, I need your help. I am not sure how to do this. I am helping a friend, and if you need me to have them call, I will, but I don't know how to do this. You already know how to do it. You already know what you want, but help me understand the best way to do that, especially when you're working with Native American.
Okay.
Give whoever answers that phone total control to do what you want.
Right. Well, it's always been an interesting time dealing with them up there in Tahlequah.
Yeah, it is. It is, and I love them. If I go in person, I will always go across the way. Right across from where they are is a grocery store, and I always go get root beers or Diet Cokes and cold, and take them back with some chocolate candy bars and say thank you. That's all they want. So I handle that a little bit different. It was funny, the Ute Indian tribe, the chief who I had an interview with, he and I went the go-rounds, everything. So when I left, I went across the way and bought him a carton of cigarettes. I can still call the day and he'll give me anything I want, but it's fun. So just be very careful with the Native Americans because they're the sweetest people in the whole world who work with the nations. And up at the university, like you did with me, I'm not sure how I'm doing this. I have this, you're going to do great. But this is the biographies. Oh, Access Genealogy Index. Here's the Cherokee rolls. Here's each of the nations. You can also Google the nations. If you're trying to get in to one of them, get your DNA done and ask them to check for Native American markers, because otherwise you're not going to get in. A lot of the nations have closed and will not let you. And there's a whole lot more tribes or nations. They're nations.
Well, I guess that's the thing with the Cherokees. I'm a member of the tribe. I have my card and all that wonderful
Oh,
stuff.
that's neat.
But they have no blood requirement. Their requirement is you must be able to trace your ancestor to someone on that Dawes roll.
Right.
And if you can trace your name to the Dawes roll and an ancestor on there as a direct, being a direct descendant, then you can get in. And it doesn't matter if you're 1/10,000% all the way down, which I guess when you think about it, that will perpetuate the Cherokee tribe forever, whereas others might just end up being 20 people sometime 1,000 years from now when everybody's lost all of their blood requirements.
That's right. It only takes 4 generations for it to start really thinning out. So that is neat. I knew they at one time had that rule, and then when the economy dropped a little while ago, not recently, I knew they went to not doing that. So I'm glad they're back to doing that. Thank you. That makes me feel good. I learned from you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
I think that all, maybe most people probably didn't pay attention, but when Elizabeth Warren and all of that fiasco came up, well, they looked and they said, hey, it doesn't matter all these people saying, oh, if you're only going to be, 1/1000th or whatever her markers might have been, that didn't really matter to the Cherokee. They couldn't find a direct link to the roll, the person on the roll in Oklahoma or North Carolina, Georgia.
Right. And that's one also to remember how they migrated. Because there's a lot of records in the towns that they were, I can't say that, that they went through. Let's leave it at that.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of the Trail of Tears.
Yeah, I had to read that because I specialize, I'm out of it now, but that was a hard book to get through. So and Blacks, they do that. A lot of records are being made right now for the Blacks. So if you go into that, does anyone else have a state or a country that they want to look at? Let me show you Germany. I know they haven't changed it a lot. See here again, getting started. Here's Genealogy Germany. Again, it takes you through online classes. This is fun because Salt Lake has gone in and done a lot of classes for you. on researching over there. Most of them are in English. Hey, here's this, you know, how to do the transcription or look up a word, the German genealogy word, and things like that. So does anyone have any questions so far? I don't see any in the chat either. I don't want to lose you. One of the other things, because you're all pretty new, I want to show you this is just a minute, FH. This database, if I can type, there, guide. This database is great. You don't have to sign in. It's called thefhguide.com. It is not put together by the church or any, it's a 501c company. It's free. You don't have to sign in. You never have to give them information. But what I like is up here, if you want to learn how to use any of the different companies or databases, Familysearch, let me go on here because that's what Family Tree. Here it is. This is how to sign in, how to do it. Sign in and move the screen around. These are all, you forgot, you can click on any of the buttons. It will help you. Somewhere down here, they've also, and you may share these. They're not, I was looking because he's also got videos. And you can watch the videos, you can share them, you can print anything you want and share them. Here's a video. So here, you click on that, you want to share it with someone, they can do it. You can show it at movie night in your neighborhood if you want. Nothing is protected here. All right, so that's the good thing. I'm gonna shrink you guys again. I'm sorry to do this. Stop it. Oh, thank you very much. Here are countries. So you can go in and I always go here to Sweden. Here's how to do Swedish research. Explore it. It tells you to go to the wiki site. You know, that's just where we were at. Archives, it gives you all of this. This is another free site. They update it right away. Ancestry, one of the gentlemen said he had ancestries. How do you add documents and stories? Gather the records, and here's how to do it. So this site is valuable because I hurried and I didn't go into starting out because I wanted to make sure we filled the requirement of the class. But here, Familysearch, how to do it, how to do memories. Now, the church does not do DNA. If you want DNA, Ancestry is a good one. I enjoy Ancestry because so many people do that. There's another one called 321. Other companies, you don't get as many people, but other companies have more in depth. If you want to find out if you're going to be, you know, run the marathon next week, then, you know, do that. But all of these are available and you can do these all at your same time. Again, it's thefhguide.com. And they're great. How to add children, which we did not go into. So that is my other one. Those two sites, both free, both are exciting. Now, let me open you guys back up again. What else do you want to know how to do? Because I'm really excited. Is there something that when you signed on, you said, boy, I hope she covers that?
Chris, I've got one.
Yes,
If-
sir.
If you have a family tree that you've built on this, say, Familysearch, and you've also built one on Ancestry, but they're not necessarily matching because, you know, you didn't get all the information on one and onto the other. Is there a way to transfer stuff back and forth, or should you just start over on the other one and export the whole tree out? And
Okay, if all right,
I stumped you.
no, I'm just trying to think. All right, I'm going to tell you the truth and then we'll think of how I should have said it. Okay, I'm really good at that. If you come into the library, let's see, which one? I don't even know which one's mine anymore. Then we can do it. I can show you how to do it here. One of the challenges is they want you a member of the church in order to do that. And that frustrates me and makes me frustrated. So I can show you and see right here, this little tree right here. What you would do is click on that. Yeah, I know, I haven't signed in. Although I may have just signed in, and here's my person. And we can go back and forth. I can show you how to do it here at Familysearch. I can show you how, but you have to be either at an affiliate library, and you're over in, where were you, Spicewood?
I'm in Granite Shoals, so I'm not too
Oh,
far.
right,
from
you're
Kingston.
just down the street. So you can come see me up here in Marble Falls. And we'll talk about that in just a minute. But I'll show you how to do it here at the Family History Center. And I'd love to. So,
Can I
yeah.
just ask a quick one here? I'm gonna have to bow out. I only had about an hour here. I'm gonna get cut off, but are you in you're in Marble Falls? Are you at the library?
I'm at the Family History Center and we're just reopening. I'm so excited. They just called me to be over this one. Let me give you my phone number. My
Okay.
name is Kris, however, Kris Richins. My phone number is 830-613-7181. And my email is buttons, like your buttons on your shirt, 922@AOL.com or gmail.com.
Okay.
Now, we're not opening till April 10th, but I'm here. And if you call and say, Kris, I am a vet, can you meet me there? I don't know, TEJAS we're in the Mormon church up here. I will meet you anytime. We're gonna have our grand opening on the 10th, but I've got groups coming in all the time. And so whatever you need, what I do at home, I can do here. I have a great team that supports me. So thank you. If you enjoyed the class, let them know. And if you didn't enjoy them, I'll pay you later not to tell them.
Well, you're very helpful. I wasn't aware of Familysearch, and I mean, I was aware that the Mormons had something, but I didn't realize it was free. It looks very interesting to some, like you say, you can go sit down at that and work on it till 3 o'clock in the morning and say, oh gosh, I should have gone to bed 4 hours ago.
Yeah, yeah. That's why I say invest in a timer. But call me now. I get up early, so if you call after about 9 o'clock at night, you're not gonna get an answer from me. But if you do call, leave a message. While we've been sitting here, my phone's going berserk. I'm on the phone all the time. And it can be, Kris, this is so-and-so calling. Or I have a lot who call and just say, Tag, you're it. And I'll just call back, okay, Tag, who am I talking to? So just leave me some type of message and I will call you back, I promise. And
Okay.
we're
Well,
here to help. My team has got professional genealogists. We don't charge. This is all free. So to come into the center to help you, we're just having fun.
okay. Well, listen, you're very helpful. I appreciate you giving me your information, and good luck to everybody on the call.
All righty, thanks. Be safe.
I will. Thank you.
All righty, bye-bye. So does anyone else have a question? Wait, I believe my mother came from Germany. Here, let's go try this Germany one. Somebody, all right. Do. Oh, let's push the little blue button. Germany, online records, German states. No, we want Germany online. Shelby, all right. So here, 1858, you look younger than that. Here's baptisms, 1971. Do you know about, Shelby, what year?
No, my mother is 76.
Okay,
And, and it would have been a couple of generations before that they were in Germany.
all right. I'm gonna shrink you. Don't go away. And the last name was,
UNKART.
see, this is what I do. Just start there. No, under, see, it jumped to
Yeah.
other.
Well, and again, that was just, I put it in the chat when you were on the Germany page, but don't feel like you need to.
Oh, but it's fun. And here, let's see, 19, there is, she wanted to come in the Palestine, the Jewish, Germany records. So you can, and I'm sorry I didn't see it.
No.
This is what I love to do. You have a good family history center over there in
Lubbock.
Lubbock. Sorry.
Is it, do you know where it's housed? Is it at the church here?
Yes, but let's
Okay.
see which one. Help.
There's a, well, I say fairly new Mormon, is it temple? Is that?
Yes, and there is a church right in outside. Oh, I know how to do this. That's not what I wanted. Oh, I know what it wants. me
Well,
to do.
and tell me the connection between the Mormon church and Ancestry.
All right, Ancestry is not owned by the church. They are a for money making, they are.
Yeah.
The gentleman who originally owned it was, he still is, but he has sold part of it, is a member of the church.
Okay.
And that is the only thing.
Okay.
That he hasn't left or anything. And
Well, I was
so,
just curious.
yeah, so that's it. And that's a big, I'm glad you asked, because a lot of people think that the church owns that and we do not.
Okay.
Okay, here it is. I was gonna say, how come you're not? It is, that,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay, 321158. Okay,
And
great.
they're open those hours. So you can always Google Family History Center.
Okay,
Oh, you know what? You guys asked a good question because I just was called to be over this. I love this. I was over one out in Llano County, and I want to see what our address is. Oh man, was I off? It's 90. That's us. But those aren't our hours. I need to go in. But you guys can call anytime. So
well,
yeah,
thank
that's
you.
that's it. Now let's see. Does message recording on? Okay. But play with this, have fun, but more call. Don't let a question unless it's 3 in the morning, I may be up. But don't let a question go unanswered. And a lot of people say, well, it was a really dumb question. Good, I know the answers to that one. It's the really hard ones that make me work. So don't be afraid to call and ask what you might think is a dumb question. And if I'm driving down the street, I'll take your call because I know this program inside out or ancestry, or I can help you. And again, I have a great team. Do we have any more questions? Anything from the classroom? All right, hearing none, I'm going to let you escape early. And as I said, if you enjoyed the class, let them know, because I'd love to do it again. We'll do different facets of it. And if you didn't like it, please drop me a note and say what I did, what I could change. Because I never want anyone to go out of my class and say, well, that was a waste of an hour. So I really enjoy it and I love people and I worry because I want you to be happy. Sarah, is there anything else I can cover for you?
I don't think so. I think this was excellent.
I've got one question for you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. My mother, she's deceased, but her father, he died when she was 7 years old. She never could find genealogy of him. We've got his name and I've got his birth year and deceased. He's from Virginia is all we know. How could we trace him down or that heritage?
All right, what we're going to do right now, there's a couple of ways. First of all, give me his name.
Joseph. And they just
I
have
knew
him.
it. Hold on. Joseph, Joseph. What was his
Yeah.
middle name?
His middle initial is all I have is J.
Okay.
And the last name is Sealey, Sealey.
EY, and he was a male. Do we know he was born in Virginia?
I don't know where he's born. Let's see. Let's say that I've got something pulled up here. See, it shows he lived in White Pine, Nevada, the state of Nevada. I know he died there, but
Okay, let's add that instead of, see, this is what I like here. It'll say, okay, let's do this. In White Pine, I know where that is. Pine. NEB. Yes, thank you. And what year did he die?
he died in, I'm scrolling back. Let's see. I've got the year he was born. Let's see if I can find the other.
Oh, I can.
Where was it? Okay, August 5th, 1939.
Oh. All right, let's go see.
Wow.
Was his wife Naomi?
Yes.
All right, we found him.
Oh,
There's a picture.
there's a picture.
Yeah, that's him.
Florence Elaine Hinckley. Then I was looking there. All right. Alice
Alice-
Jose.
That's my mom.
So someone's done it, and then he married. Okay. No, I'm looking. All right, he married.
Yeah, he married Naomi, or she went by Nadine, but that's who he married.
And then it looks like they got a divorce and he married Ida Mae.
Oh, Nadine passed 2 weeks after birthing my mom.
Ah, yes, she did. All right. So let's see how far back this goes. I can come up here and view tree.
Wow.
My
So
mom wanted this so bad when she was alive, but I didn't know how to do
This
this.
follows your mom's line. It looks like we need to work on him. They've only got one source. Let's go see what the source is. That's, oh, we would contact this person. We need to build some sources. So that's where you would come over here. And I just clicked on that. Here he's in the 19, that's Benjamin. Who am I? Seeley. So we would first is look in the census for him and then and go through that. But we did, I don't want to delete him. We did find him, and now you know his death date and stuff. So that's his mom and dad, J.L. Seeley and Martha Priscilla. Now, see, here's one. I doubt her last name is Priscilla.
Yeah.
So this
Or
would
their
be
middle
one
name.
where we would go find her maiden name, find a marriage, find the marriage record.
Okay. Try to
Yeah.
find a marriage certificate.
You're not gonna find one. Oh, Virginia, you may, but it may be in the churches where I would go look, because certificates, and as we know them today, usually didn't come around. But that, until then, Virginia, that's where you would go up here, search Wiki and find out when they started. Or you can always ask my favorite, next favorite person, Google, when
Yeah.
did marriages start? Marriage. That's funny. Certificates start for Virginia, right? Virginia. All right, first time. Yeah, US start. That's how to pay a fortune. We'll go around that. So they do have, most ministers started performing, but you could not get a certificate as we know it, but the church records are so valuable. And that's what I would look for. All right.
How do you find out what church?
I would go to well, that's not where I wanted to go. I would go and you just start. My question would be, and that's your mom, when, what, or your, oh, you don't know. Your dad,
Yeah.
what
Yeah, she was
religion?
raised by her grandparents.
Okay. And so we would start there, but in search Wiki, and a lot of times you don't know. Virginia's so much fun. Talk about a rabbit hole. Oh, man, I really got off on that. Virginia is really fun. I'm just quickly. No, we're not going to Roots Tech. Go back. All right, where's the C and church records? That's what I want. Let's see, there's marriages early. So we could do some of these, click on them, go through. Oh, this is another one. Oh, this is where your land records could come in too. You know, did he own land, and that would also, because that's how we were able to prove for someone their marriage, because when he died, he left part of the land went to her name all of a sudden. So this is different things. So you can come in, where are church records? Little bugger, there they are. Oh, the Quakers. I'm not a big lover of that. I would try the census records. You're back 39, that was done every 10 years. And 1940 is the latest release until April 1st, and then the 1950 will be out. So those, and now we know when he died and where we can go on Find a Grave. There's just so many places we can have some fun with. So play with it, and if you have trouble, give me a call.
Okay, thank you.
And we'll set this up. I can help you guys anytime. This is fun. This is what we like to do.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Anyone else got a question?
I don't have a question, just a comment. I have enjoyed this very much. Thank you, Kris.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And to tell you the truth, the best part of my whole day was having you guys in it. And I love you all. Just enjoy and have fun and just find one more ancestor.
Thank you, Kris.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Everybody have a great day.
Thank you, Kris. This was great. We appreciate it.
All right. Thank you.